Hello and welcome to the Wolf Pack. My name is Joe and I'm here to do another Wolves transfer video. Just talking about all the transfers and all the links over the past week or so. And yeah, we're just going to get straight into it. So I think a good place to start would be the Marbella trip that the team are currently on at the moment. They flew out Tuesday, I believe. And yeah, the squad has been announced by Tim Spears, who will be out on that trip in Marbella. Again, a lot of faces you would have thought you would have seen. A few under 23 players, some new signings as well. Jose Sarr, Mosquera are going to be out there joining them for the first time. Also, Matinho, Neves, Dendoncker and Semedo will also be out there as well. Obviously, they had a little bit of a longer break because obviously there was at the Euros. So, yeah, pretty much the most of the team is there now, apart from Adama and Cody. Pretty much the whole team is there now. And yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see someone like a Mosquera as well, because you know how highly he's been linked and how highly people have thought of him over in Colombia. A lot of people thought he was just going to go. We was going to sign him, then he was going to go out on loan somewhere. But now he's going to be in and around the first team, so it's going to be interesting to see what he's about, what he's like, some of his strengths and weaknesses. Also going to be really interesting to see some of the younger players, someone like Gibbs White as well. If you've ever watched one of my videos before on my channel, you'll know. You know, I'm a big fan of Gibbs White. I've always tried to back him as much as possible, and this is probably the best chance he's got of becoming a proper first team regular at Wolves now. Under an attacking manager like Bruno, it's going to be really interesting, and you know this is a moment now. This is where he can really stamp his authority and become a Wolves regular in the first team. And quite a few of these young players as well, like a Taylor Perry, Otazawi. Taylor Perry actually done quite well in that pre-season friendly against Crew. Otazawi as well. Again, it's going to be interesting to see him. Kelman as well. It's come out as well recently that we've rejected some inquiries from Championship clubs. So he looks like he's going to be around the first team and get a lot more first team football as well. Which I think, again, I'm a big fan of Kelman as well. I think with the centre backs you've got now, I think he's probably our second best centre back, and it'll be really nice to see him play a lot more football. I think also someone like a Trincao, Jimenez. It's going to be really nice to see them as well. Silva as well, Fabio Silva looks like he's bulked up a lot as well. So, yeah, it's going to be an exciting Marbella trip, and they'll come back and play a few more pre-season friendlies until the season starts. But yeah, looking at that squad now, and looking at where we need to improve, I think a lot of Wolves fans will tell you. I think midfield is the main one. I think at least another one midfielder in there. I think two would be perfect. I think a striker as well is somewhere we need to improve as well. I think if we're going to play the two up top, I think definitely another striker is needed. I think even another striker that can play out wide as a winger maybe as well would be perfect. And I think maybe one more centre back, one more defender in general would be very good. But yeah, talking about them improvements and the midfield. It is reported by Ajogo that we were linked with Braga midfielder Al Mustari. I think is how you pronounce it, I believe. But I'll be honest, I don't really know too much about him. It is said as well that we would only go in for him if we fail to get the signing of João PALHINha through. So he's pretty much a plan B option at the moment. But yeah, João PALHINha we've been linked with a lot, and I think he's also said he's come out and said that he's willing to join Wolves as well. So I can see that one happening. But yeah, if it doesn't happen, then Al Mustari we will look to try and sign Al Mustari. But again, it'll be hard to judge him because haven't watched him play, don't know what he's about really, don't know what type of midfielder he is. Maybe he's kind of a replacement for Neves if he ever goes as well. Maybe they're quite similar plays, I'm not sure, but it's going to be hard to judge him really. But yeah, again, it's nice to see Fosun going in for players or positions that we do need. Like I said, midfielder is definitely somewhere we do need to improve in the main option. also a striker as well, as I mentioned. And talking about strikers, Rafael Leao. It's reported that Wolves are putting a €25 million bid and are actually in advanced talks with Rafael Leao. Now, again, I've been a big fan of Leao. Haven't watched him too much over the past year or so while he's been at Milan, but when he was at Lille and in Portugal as well, and for Portugal's under 21s and stuff, I've been a big fan of him. He's a very quick, quite tall as well, very pacey, strong, and 21 years of age as well, still so young. The €25 million did shock me a little bit because I thought he might have, I don't know, paid 20 million, 18 million, I don't know, around that price mark for him. But yeah, I mean, it didn't have. I don't think he had the best season last season at Milan. I think what I saw, I think he got, I don't know, maybe 6 goals, 6 assists, which is, I think, is still pretty good. But you saw they had Zlatan, who was playing most of their games, and again, he's 21 years of age. He's still so young, and I think €25 million for him. Again, I think that's what, 21, 22 million pounds. Again, it's not bad business really, and again, there's definitely that sell on value for being how young he is. But again, for me, someone I'm very much, I would definitely accept him. I think he can also play as a winger as well if he has to. So again, that's also a very big positive as well to take from it. But yeah, for me, I think if this one gets over the line, Rafael Leao, big fan of him. Now moving on to another midfielder we've been linked with. It is Jens Kastute. I'm definitely butchering that, but he is a Swedish midfielder who's currently playing for FC Midtjylland. 21 years of age as well, so very young. But yeah, we have been linked to him. But again, this one needs to take with a pinch of salt because he's been linked with a lot of other Premier League clubs. I think Newcastle, Brentford, I think Leicester also linked to him at some point as well. I think he was also in the Euro 2020 squad for Sweden as well. But yeah, like I said, this one's it's hard to judge this one really because yeah, there's been so many clubs that have been linked with him, and yeah, again, don't really know too much about him, so can't really judge him and say this will be a good or a bad signing. But we're gonna have to see. We'll have to see what happens. But yeah, that's pretty much all the transfer news that's been happening and been going on this week. Let me know, as always, in the comments what you think of all these signings and all these rumours. If you take any of them, yeah, let me know in the comments, as always. Make sure you subscribe to the Wolf Pack, as always. And yeah, subscribe to my channel as well. It's Joe. Do quite similar content, Wolves content to this. So you go subscribe to that. But yeah, yeah, as always, make sure you subscribe. And yeah, hopefully you all stay well, stay safe, and we will see you in the next one.